Like, if I call you my brother, you know what it is. And breaking the code, I could be calm, cool, collective. If we start wildin', I'm changing the mode.
Welcome to the Harding Way, everyone. It is me, DJ Harding, and today we're going to talk about some more NFL stuff. I say more because hopefully you saw the video from the other day where I talked about the winners and losers of Week 1. And I mentioned I was doing a video on rookie quarterbacks. Now, everybody pretty much had a rough outing. I jokingly argued in my last video, the biggest winner is Michael Penix because Kirk Cousins looked terrible, and he's probably going to start soon. But we're going to focus on the three quarterbacks that started. And it was a pretty rough day. Because even the one quarterback that won, Caleb Williams, first overall pick to win since 2002. But did he really win? Come on, guys. The Bears defense pretty much salvaged that whole thing. But we're going to get to Caleb Williams later. First, I'm going to start off with some of the later games. I'm going to start off with Bo Nix. My thoughts, it's a little perplexing because, there's no need to sound the alarm on any of them just yet. But, 2 picks in a 47 passer rating, it's a little ugly. I'm going to put the stats up right here so y'all can see. It's pretty ugly. Not much else to say past that. They did play the Seahawks in Seattle, so it did feel like he was kind of queued up for a beatdown of sorts. And, eventually, I do believe he'll get past this, no doubt about it. Peyton Manning threw a lot of picks in his rookie season. I'm pretty sure he set the record, and you see where Peyton Manning is now with a gold jacket. So, like I said, no need to sound the alarm, but most definitely, a rough way to start your career. Didn't even throw a touchdown. He ran for one, so at least he got on the board. But, chow, not the best. But we'll move on to who I think of all the three had the best performance by far, Jayden Daniels. You got to think he had 88 rushing yards on the ground, 2 rushing touchdowns. I read something that said he was the first rookie to ever do that. I'm pretty sure he set a record. He was second, came in second for most rushing yards in a debut game for anybody. Behind some guy in the 70s or something. So definitely if not for nothing else, pretty decent day. The passer rating 93.1 looked nice. 184 passing yard looked nice. Of course, they lost, so And also, I think if anything else I learned, he needs to figure out how to tighten that helmet. Because that helmet came off way too many times, and that's one of those things where I think Anthony Richardson taught us all last year. As a quarterback, when you're going to run, you got to be careful because you get hit nice enough, you'll be sitting down for a while. And for him, he built like me. He's a little thin, so I feel like he need to be careful too. He's not built like Richardson or Cam Newton when he's running like that. For Jayden Daniels, I don't have much to say. I'm just going to assume that he's going to pick up a little better, get in the win column. And, assuming that he's not playing the Buccaneers defense this week and he has the Giants at home, I'm hoping he bounces back in a big way. For fantasy owners, he pretty much put up some of the best points, but that's also just because he was running on the ground. Because if you looked at the best fantasy quarterbacks this week, it was all people who ran. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, all the folk they claim are running backs or whatever. But I don't have too many harsh notes on Jayden Daniels. I just had to include him in here as I want to talk about the other ones, mainly who we're getting into next, which is Sir Caleb Williams. I understand that he's a generational talent. He ain't look it. He ain't look it. Just 93 passing yards was a rough. 55 passer rating. I had DJ Moore in fantasy, so I was personally a little sad watching that game. He got the win, so in history they're gonna go down with he got the win, which yes, as a team sport, that's what matters at the end of the day. And in his press conference, he did give everybody a little hope, talking about we need to improve, and he kind of admitted that he had a rough outing, so I respect it. But I'll be very honest, everybody's talking all that smack about how he's gonna be the Bears' first 4,000-yard passer. Right? We sure about that? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he might be behind average already, and if anything, he makes Justin Fields look. I think we all deserve to give Justin Fields an apology. He deserves an apology. I don't care what anybody says. Justin Fields deserves an apology. For the simple fact of, honestly, I'd argue he looked better than Caleb Williams this past week. And he came away with a win, too. Granted, he ain't scored either, so you can't really go too hard in the paint on that one. But I'll be honest, if Caleb Williams doesn't pan out like everybody thought he would, maybe, and I did a YouTube short on this way back in the archives. You look, Maybe they should have traded that first round pick and got a haul and kept Justin Fields. Because the thing is, Justin Fields looked just as bad. Maybe you can argue a little better. And he didn't even have these weapons. I mean, you had DJ Moore basically do nothing. Same with Keenan Allen. Same with DeAndre Swift. I mean, the whole offense looked stagnant. And you put like Pro Bowl talent around him. Justin Fields solely had Cole Kmet. And that was pretty much it. So, I get it's week 1. Like I said, no need to sound the alarm. I'll definitely be revisiting this conversation next week. Probably my winners and losers video for week 2 and see how everybody does. But for a week 1 start, they ain't look all that good. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I appreciate y'all for coming through, watching the video. You want to subscribe and hit the bell and the wings and things and all that down below. I'd appreciate it. And like I like to say, ain't no way like the hard way. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.